Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what may very well be the final episode of Dragon Age Veilguard. We are on the final story. The Dread Wolf rises. The team faces Elganon in a final battle, but the Dread Wolf has his own plan in mind. Because he's a dick. So hopefully we're going to be able to kill him. Kill him to death. Obviously we have Elganon, and we also have an archdemon in the way.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
Let one of us help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
The forces defending the Divine's Manor are in excellent shape and will be fighting hard. Companions who have experience fighting in frontline combat or sieges have a better chance to succeed. Lucanus, no. Tarsh, yes. Balara, no. Emmerich, hell no. Davrin. See, I see Tarsh as more of a singular fighter. Somebody that is just going to go, I need to kill that thing, one-on-one, let's go. Davrin, I feel, would be almost a commander and would be able to rally everyone. And you can leave Asan with me, that's fine. Davrin.
Davrin, they need your strength.
You got it.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Nev remains affected by the Blight and will fight separately. So we have lost 3 people. We only have 4 left. Emmerich is 100% coming with me. Now there is... Now he does get the combo with Lucanus. Then we got Tarsh. Or Balara. Balara would offer more support, but they do not have an ability that they can use together. Tarsh has one I think I can match? Applies overwhelmed. Doesn't my bomb do that? Maybe not. No, we're bringing Tarsh. We're bringing Tarsh. We won't get the combos. We won't be as supporty. But there's just that element of being able to breathe fire. It never hurts. It never hurts. Davrin, rally him up. Yeah, that's the role I wanted him. Oh, shit. And they have the higher ground. I may have just sent Davrin to his death. Go Strife. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that was the wrong... like, if we get the wrong choice, does Morrigan die? Bye, Nev.
It's fine. There's got to be another way there.
Right hook to a dragon. I mean, this might be good for us because let's say Solus wins. He's gonna be fucked. Like it's gonna have cuts all over him, assuming that it does come through to his actual body. Oh dear, you think this is enough to stop me? Yeah, it's not difficult, Emmerich, if I'm honest with you. Oh shit! That didn't happen. Redo. Fall off. Oh shit! Why can I never get the fucking block on it? Haha, you fell down a hole. What a loser. Haradadaba. Goodbye.
All yours.
No worries.
I hope the others are safe, and our friends below repelling the counterattack.
All we can do for him is get to the throne room and finish this.
Yeah, there's really not much else we can do. Bees. I mean, what's the point in getting a chest here? There better be some unique stuff in it. Hang on, I want to get the chest. There better be something good in it, though. Oh, thank you. Antivan Rapier plus 10. I'm pretty sure that's like the best item you can get outside of a unique, so yeah. Right. We kind of want to wait for the last possible moment to save Solus, don't we?
Solus has been fighting that dragon for a while. That kind of fight takes it out of you.
Yeah.
Until the ultimate full Elganon remains invulnerable.
Solus knows that as well as we do. He might betray us often, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elganon.
Right, let's do this.
Loosen the lid for you.
Just saying, any guy in the entire world loves a woman who loosens the lid for them. Loosen the lid, do most of the work, and then give it to us to finish off. Just give us the illusion of manliness. Oh.
Son of a Herlock, Bosch retard, flight tentacle crap.
Okay. That might just be my favourite Tash bit ever. Mixing languages as she's just like panic swearing. It's like, son of a Herlock, fucking blah, 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 blah. Right. Oh, hello. No. Go away. Ow.
Got him ready for you.
You give me the takedown, and then... Goodbye. Breathe fire on this fool. Oh, wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Tommy gun. Ah, satisfactory.
I expect this archdemon was once a particularly impressive breed of dragon.
Yeah. How's the fade? Still weird?
Oh, the rituals made it quite unpredictable.
Okay. Good talk.
I like that. That's the little middle ground of just like, you ask me a question about a dragon. Cool. I ask you a question about the Fade. There we go. We're even now. Goodbye. Oh, some of my bees got loose. I love the fact you hear some bees whenever you do it.
Watch yourself.
I think I missed something there. Oh, ha. Come on, give me something good. Enchanted Longblade, okay. If we didn't have all uniques, I'm still not sure if they're working good together. Right. Let's go find the throne room.
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
The Blight. Elganon's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solus. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
Right.
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solus.
I mean, credit to Solus, he's strong in that form. Fighting the Blight as well as the dragon. Sucks to be you, you bald dickhead. Right. Meteor! They're vulnerable to fire, so Tarsh, do whatever you want. Oh my god!
Got him ready for you.
Fire! Nice, some healing, dear. Let's do this!
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
There's nowhere I'd rather be, dearest.
Let's knock this fake elven god on his fake elven ass.
I thought they still had quite a lot of life left. That's my bad. That's on me. Right, but... Fake elven god and his fake elven ass? That sounds good to me. Stock up on potions. Everyone's got their cooldowns done. I mean, what is that? Is that another eruption? Oh, that's never good. That is never good. Here you go. Here's like 4 potions and also an ultimate.
Solus.
I've got this. Go!
I do get the sense that Nev has been kind of holding out on us. Simply because, like, when we first met her, massive dome.
You can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator.
It's the Magisters. And that is a blighted Elganon. Oh.
Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw the Metas Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you.
I'm ready, bitch. I'm not ready. Solus. Solus, Nev's helping you now. Kill the Archdemon.
You are nothing. This entire world is my domain.
Isn't he immortal? Hang on, so he can be damaged, he just can't be killed? Oh shit. Bees! Fire.
Nothing you do matters.
Tell me about it, bitch. Tash, breathe fire on it. Wait, we do have a combo. Detonates overwhelmed. Oh, now this got interesting.
Well played.
Ow, my face. You may be a god, but have you met bees?
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we got the combo.
Dragon thrall lives. I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I figure if we bring you to the brink of death, then Solus kills the dragon. We got blast. Oh shit! Didn't mean to use it. I meant to swap it. Emmerich. Yeah, let's go for it. Solus? Oh my god, he is cut to crap. He could have beaten...
The dread wolf cannot save you.
He could have beaten the archdemon.
Save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day.
Bitch, you are weak to fire.
And the night yield to me, and I will show you mercy.
Oh, hang on, he healed.
Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
Oh my god.
You have nothing.
Oh shit.
No army, no dragon, no thrall.
I don't need a dragon, they're very killable.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
It's the Dragon Age, and we've been killing them since Origins.
I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
Slain Titans. Are you kidding me?
You will kneel.
You didn't slay any Titans. Solus did. Nev.
Damn it.
Come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
Save me. Please. Do you know how that works? Oh. Assuming direct control.
I gave you this power, girl.
Girl? Go on, Nev.
This is my city.
Yes. This is Docktown's Blight, bitch. Consumed by the Blight. I mean, that is badass. I think I would have respected it
Mortal Elganon.
a lot
Enjoy it
more
while it
if they
lasts.
kind of went 18 rated with it and actually ripped the throat out. I'd like to, like, that epic moment needs...
You will not bow. You will burn.
Oh, you're against all of us, man. Right, what have we got? Vulnerable, resists fire. say that as much as you want, but we're still going to kill you. Ooh, hello. Oh, the Grant's invulnerable to me. Have some bees, bitch.
I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched
Go on, Terry.
from the ashes shall rise. The blighted empire bow to me alone.
Combo.
Loosen the lid for you. Got him ready for you.
Emmerich. We'll give him some bees. Okay, now we're talking. Tommy gun. Shit, where'd he go? Well, that ain't good. Thank you, Emmerich.
There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention.
I'm out of potions. Emmerich. Oh, you absolute legend. There we go, we got a combo.
I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Algernon.
You are indeed.
Loosen the lid for you.
I know. Oh, we got the combo. Boom. Emmerich. Shit. Guy moves too fast, but Terry is taking health from him. Trusting my teammates.
Got him ready.
I've got redouble on at the moment. I want regroup. Come on! We got it? Where are you? Bitch, where are you? Oh! Kill him! Kill him to death! Crows send their regards, bitch. now the Veil's failing.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil.
Oh, you lying little shit.
I'm sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored...
What happens to the...
Please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Oh, but I want to fight against you. Use Mythal's essence and convince Solus to stop. Trick Solus. Or fight Solus. From day one. Fight. Emmerich, Tash, I know you've got my back
The
here.
Veil's not coming down on my watch.
Shit.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone.
I'm not alone.
If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
Fucking sledgehammer to the knee. Right hand. Yes!
I am standing against you, and I am not alone. But you will be. The Veil needs to be tied to the life force of an elven god. And now it is. Dread Wolf. You sneer at me as though you understand. You are mortal compared to you, to your infinitesimal existence. I am a god!
Is that his true nature? Like, this whole time he's like, oh, I'm not a god. We are not gods. But in his final moments, screaming at mortals, saying, I am a god. That's his true nature this whole time. He's always thought himself above us. Kunari. Looks to be maybe a shadow dragon. And us. And a griffin. Not sure why Davrin was up there, actually. But hey, I'm welcome for him. You brought a wooden hammer to a fight against a god. Looks like something you'd use at a fete.
With Elganon and Gillenane dead, and the Dread Wolf locked away in his own prison, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard. A team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Manfred's there.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, come on.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens. clearing the remains of the blight so that the flowers can grow again.
I love you too.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
Really? I thought it was based on magic that was from the Fade.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
I love you, Manfred. I am open to a polycule with him.
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
It's a freedom fighter.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
Truth needs to be out there, just safely.
A dragon hunter, rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, returning to the Grey Wardens.
Hell yeah.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over.
They better not be.
And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
Oh, come on. You don't have to show. In remembrance of those we lost along the way. Okay, so as I like to try and do, I like to try and vamp over the credits just to see if there is anything afterwards. I understand that this game had a lot of negative criticism as opposed to productive criticism. If I'm honest with you, I don't really see it. Like, I've heard so many things of, oh my god, it's so woke, because you can have top scars. I think that's what it's called, top surgery scars. And you can make your character trans. And that's, you know, there's an option for it at the beginning. And apparently that's, because it's an option, people hate the game. But here's a little secret or insider knowledge. If you say no, it doesn't crop up in the whole game. And the other one I heard was that in the scene with Isabella and Isabella, Bellara, and Tush, the whole sort of, oh, you have to do press-ups if you misgender her. No, you don't. Sealy DeRiva never did any press-ups. Mainly because he can't do any press-ups, despite the fact that I myself have misgendered Tash quite a lot through it, just because my brain works faster, no, my mouth works faster than my brain. I've always tried to correct myself with it, but it's nowhere near as woke as some people would have you believe. I did feel a slight lull in the middle. Now, I understand that this game had around 10 years since the last one. I haven't got the dates in front of me. But, like, Dragon Age 2 was roughly, say, 10 years ago. Sorry, Inquisition was roughly 10 years ago. It doesn't feel like a game that had 10 years spent on it. And I am aware that it's changed hands and kind of restarted several times over. I really feel that that beginning sequence, in terms of cutscenes, that beginning sequence with Rook in the tavern, 789, the last 3 hours of gameplay, out of all the Mass Effects and all the Dragon Ages, I think that last 3 hours, roughly, the last 2 videos of gameplay, I would rank upon the highest in any of the BioWare games. I think the cutscenes are sensational. I think the moments spent are well worked out. I think the whole setting, I think it's a combination of everything that really comes together very well. It just feels like they made the beginning, then they made the end, and then they ran out of time. Like, the cutscenes in the middle didn't have the action. Like, we fought dragons, we met Mythal, and had Mythal's essence given to us, and I feel like maybe the cutscenes could have helped with that, like, really made it epic. Like, she turned up in the final fight with the Revenant Dragon, and maybe it wasn't as epic as it could have been. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a very, very good game. And it's one that I will replay again in order to see the different choices and see how much it affects it. I'm going to try and really roleplay, get into the character, and not hate Solus. Tough. I like how it happened. I like the fact that before he got forced into the Veil, he was hit with a sledgehammer to the knee. I like the fact that in his eternal, ongoing life, he will be in agony. It just amuses me. Also, the fact that he seemed to show his true self when he got hit and when he was forced into the Veil. His last words: "I am a god." You're a fucking battery, mate. You're just keeping the Veil up. That's all you're doing. Other than that, I found Tarsh's story to be completely fine. But I feel it should have been in Inquisition. And then in this one, we should have had Krem from the Bull Chargers, because Krem, it was just like, oh, have you changed gender? Yeah, no worries, man. That's fine. But in this one, it was like, it was made a massive deal. And it was like, oh, okay. Like, if that's what you are, that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong in that. And then it kind of took... I don't know, it was like we didn't have an option for just being fine with it. Like, Rook was like, oh, really? Oh, okay, well, maybe, I guess. And it kept it going throughout Tasha's story. Whereas I feel like... I mean, like, in a world where I asked a brothel owner in Origins to surprise me and I woke up in a bed with like 3 nugs, I feel like being non-binary is literally nothing in terms of importance. Like, you know, you go find yourself, that's absolutely fine. Maybe your mother doesn't agree with that, that's absolutely fine. The story can be about trying to convince your mother, but it shouldn't be about trying to convince you, because we've already established in Dragon Age lore that that sort of thing is not only fine, but there's terms for it, there's, you know, precedence for it. Everyone else, I thought Balara was a cute little ADHD nerd. Loved her. Probably, if I was going to romance... it might be Harding, actually. I think, no, the next one would definitely be Harding if I was going to play it. Then it would be Balara. Davrin, I wish I'd sacrificed him. I'd like to know whether if I sacrificed Davrin, because I'm assuming it's whoever you choose to lead the other team. Because there's no way that Harding was the lesser of the 2 choices. So I'm guessing it's whoever you put. It's like a Caden and Ashley situation. Which, now that I think about it, So a new company took over this one. And I feel like they kind of wanted to end the story that was made before them. And they did so by combining the Dragon Age lore with everything that was good from Mass Effect. You had the Caden and Ashley choice of Harding and Davrin. And then you had the suicide mission-esque sort of choices, which I will say right now, I thought was fantastic. The fact that you were given the cutscene throughout the choices, I thought was genius. Absolutely genius. Viper and various voices. Matthew Mercer. How dare you put Manfred as various voices? Animals. I want to see more of Manfred. I want to know what Manfred's doing. I'm hoping at the end of this it's like, and Rook and Emmerich founded themselves a, I don't know, conversation group based from the people that Rook murdered. And then Emmerich brought back for conversations. I also just feel that Manfred should also become an archmage. And be like, he should get to the point where you are, like, he's up from being made a lich, and then everyone's like, you're already a skeleton. So you're fine. He can cast Firebolt at the moment. He can produce the fire. He's like a 6-year-old who's just learned fire. We can bring him back though. Or we can, you know, introduce, you know, there's several times where I've told Emmerich to bone me. Maybe he just goes, well, Manfred has several of them. Take your pick. The femur, it is the biggest bone. So, yeah, that one. But, like, where do we go from here? Like, I mean, all the way through this, I was expecting it to be sorted at the end of the game, but we don't know what this storm is. A storm has been mentioned so often throughout this game. Like, how do you just discard that? It's got to be the next big bad. I would imagine that what's happening here is that this story was finished by this new group that had been brought through. And maybe the group that are now in control of it are wanting to take it in a different direction and wanting to pursue this oncoming storm, which seems to be the original sort of vibe for the Kunari. Sounds gone. It seems to be the original vibe for the Kunari. Like where they came from, they were escaping the oncoming storm, so they decided to mix their blood with dragons, maybe, and become Kunari, like they were humans. But from what we understand, if that is the case, Kunari are synthetic. Which means the only two races that are canon for the world, as far as we're aware, are humans and Titans. Dwarves came from Titans, elves came from spirits, Kunari came from humans. So humans and Titans, that's literally it. Now we've had this like these weird like rings that have cropped up, and we've been told sort of bits about it, where it's like, oh, this person is it smells of fish, smells of salt water, which is an interesting point because the biggest creatures on Earth are in the sea. So what if they got blighted? So it'd be interesting to see if we have a water-based finale to this franchise. or if it's just simply that was the barrier to the next continent. What's weird is if the Fade has affected other continents. So Solus split apart the world from the Fade, put up the veil. But is that veil around Thedas? Or is it around whatever the planet is called, whatever the plane is called? Like, there are options there of where to go with it, which I'll be very interested to see what they do. But these oncoming storms, like an invasion coming forward, that the Qunari ran from. I still maintain the Qun is some sort of military Bible, almost, of just like, we ran from the storm. You need to go confront it. We expect you to do this in, I don't know how long the timeline is, like, let's say 200 years, 500 years. In that time, we want you to live by these rules. We need everyone to have a place. We need everyone to know what they're doing. We need complete and utter compliance. And we are going to take all independent thought from you in order to put you in this area so that you focus. We need 100% focus. We also need a bunch of fire breathers, because apparently that's a thing. And this ancient tablet from the original Qunari that escaped was like, right, these fire breathers, they are national treasures. They are people that need to be respected. They need to be held in lofty positions. So obviously Dragon's Fire kind of makes sense. Now, to my understanding, each 100 years is a different era. So we've had the Steel era, and I happen to have fallen upon some information of that there was a Storm era. Now I think the Storm is just, it's too important of a word to use callously. So what if the Storm era was when the Qunari came over here and was just like, storm. But we obviously need to go over and address that. Now it's these weird sort of circles with the white line through it. And I don't know, I think that people like Tash are going to be very, very important. And I think also that the dragons of this age are going to be very, very important. It would be interesting for a Dragon Age game to have us allying with a dragon. Inquisition technically had it, where we kind of summoned a dragon to join us. But it would be interesting to have, because there was a chat with the tree where Elganon and Gillenane were talking, and Gillenane seemed scared of the storm. And it's like, okay, so if the elvish god of this area is scared of the storm abroad, what the fuck is that storm? So, with that in mind, I think what we'll probably be doing in the next game is, I assume we'll be bringing the Veilguard. This is the first game with this group. I like to think there'd be like a trilogy, like a Mass Effect trilogy. In which case, obviously Tash, I would expect Tash not to be a companion, but instead to be a very important NPC. Now, the one thing I was thinking of was Harding. We don't have Harding's body. And there were, there's a very popular saying of, if you don't see a body, they're not dead. So the two choices I had there were Harding and Davrin. So what if the same thing happened with both of them? What if they both fell down into that pit? We don't see a body. But those two people, specifically just those two, we have Grey Wardens who have ingested the Blight. And we have a dwarf, Titan, who kind of is the Blight. Like, her anger, everything is the Blight. The two people that may be able to merge with the Blight were the two choices. Like, if it turned around and went, oh, okay, who do you want to lead the team, and it could be anyone, fair enough. But those two, it makes me think that one of them is going to be a companion, and one of them is going to be, I don't know, an enemy or just something in the next game. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm grasping at straws. The fact that Nev is blighted as well. Solus apparently had a way of unblighting red lyrium, because the lyrium dagger is the red lyrium idol from Dragon Age 2. So I really don't know how he was able to do that. But apparently there is a way. We didn't meet a single Tranquil in this game. I was just thinking of the various different things, like the stories that are left untold, and I was like, well, Tranquility has a cure. Like, maybe that should be publicized. What else is there? We've got Tash, Fire Breathers, Balara. Like, the Veil Jumpers are there. Like, they've got ancient Elvish artifacts, but no ancient elves anymore. I wonder what that makes the elves from the Inquisition level in the forest, where you meet those ancient elves. I wonder how close they were to the various gods. I don't know if it would have made any difference, but I'm glad I didn't use the Felasan rune. It did seem like, if you want to use it once with Elganon, you can just become immortal and super powerful. So, nah, don't want to rely on Felasan. Davrin, we've got the Grey Wardens now have the Griffins. I don't see anything really special about that, other than the fact that they are now more powerful. Although this game does kind of render the choices of Inquisition a bit moot, because one of the big choices were, do you exile the Grey Wardens to Weishaupt? And there was no option for that of like, oh, what did you do with the Grey Wardens? Oh, cool, okay, well then Blackhall is in Weishaupt. Like, how difficult would that have been? It's strange. I feel like they took as little as possible from the previous trilogy. What was necessary, which seemed to be... I mean, it was just the Inquisition, basically. What does your Inquisitor look like, and did they shag Solus? I'm guessing there would be a different ending if the Inquisitor and Solus were in a relationship. I put my Inquisitor in a relationship with Cassandra, and I don't think they brought it up once. Certainly didn't see Cassandra, which... I'm sorry, but would Cassandra really have just not gone with the Inquisitor? Really? Seems weird. I get they want to save time and maybe not pay the voice actors, etc., but if you're making the fourth game out of three, fourth game with 3 before you, and you want to continue it, give closure. Just so many choices that didn't come through. So many characters. Like, Dorian appeared twice? One with the Warden and one at the end. Alright, fine. Like, that's not a problem, but you have to kind of bring everyone back with just 2 or 3 things. If you're not going to bring everyone back, then bring people that matter back for a lot. But going around Treviso, Antiva in peril, the gods empowering Kunari to take over Treviso, you're saying Zevran wouldn't turn up? Are you saying that gods would come down from the sky and Sarah wouldn't turn around and go, "Can I shoot it with arrows?" Okay, cool. Well, that means the Maker has a bum. And then, batang. Are you saying Cole wouldn't approach Solus and try and talk to him? Can you imagine if those choices came over? What did you do with Cole? Did you make him more human, or did you make him more spirit? If you made him more human, he appeals to Solus's nature and Solus kills him. If you make him more spirit, Solus remembers the time where he was a spirit, has more sympathy, and then has a different ending. Like, this game makes me want to play Inquisition again and just have Varric, Solus, and Cole. Means that I'll be the warrior, I'll be the tank. I want to know what you guys are talking about this whole time. Because... oh, man. I'd love to know if there were Easter eggs. Like, is this a story that has gone from group to group to group? Or is this a story that is kind of new and they've just kind of capitalized on some older mentions of things? It's it's a strange one. It is. But if we're going to rate this game, in the middle, the dialogue was a bit cheesy. It was a bit corny. It didn't quite sit right. I actually found towards the end Morrigan's lines. Like, I love the voice actress for Morrigan, but I found the lines and the delivery she gave was a bit like, you know, when she's holding up things like, "Destiny is a heavy weight to bear." And it's like, okay, I guess. I thought she was a sassy bitch, not just like a corny joke giver. It would have been nice to be able to see the hero for Ferelden. Maybe at Weishaupt. It would have been nice to see Hawk in the Fade. Or Stroud, or whoever you have in that area. If you're going to draw a line under the trilogy, you need to have every ending of every character done. What happened to Merrill? Merrill was part of a Dalish clan that used Alluvians. Like, there has to be something there, surely. Isabella turned up here. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind a little cameo like that. Fenris? Wanted to kill Tevinter Magisters? Why couldn't you just have him go past in one cutscene? Just one moment where, I don't know, let's say you put somebody in a group and they're about to get killed, and then suddenly Fenris just blocks it, stabs them, and then moves out of frame. And the person like turns around trying to find who it was. And it's like, that's all you need. You don't need the voice actors back. But just a glimpse that allows you to say they were there. That's what I need. Sebastian. Dragon Age 2. Starkhaven Lord, I think. Like, give us something. it can be an obscure Easter egg that means absolutely nothing to somebody that is just playing. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. That was a weird looking elf that ran past. Oh, okay, that Chantry man is an archer. That's cool. But to those that know, it's about that level of detail. It would have been nice to see that. But saying that, I thought that their new take on the combat was very, very good. I did enjoy being a rogue. I enjoyed throwing turrets out, throwing bombs out. We switched towards the end from an archer build to a dagger build, simply because of the unique items we had. I think it worked very well. We started doing a lot more damage. Started bringing more support people with us because it seemed to be we were doing the most damage, obviously. It was one thing I didn't quite like. There we go. It was one thing.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged.
The 3 elven gods gone.
We have balanced.
Is that Logain? Bertrand.
And soon the poisoned fruit ripens.
Corypheus.
We come.
Okay. So what are we talking there? They speak through the red lyrium. Maybe Titans? Could it be like the Titan's soul has moved on to a different continent and lived there safely? Okay, right. Well, that is a lot to think about, actually. So, Logain's betrayal of King Kalen? Because we had Kalen there, Logain. Whispers. So, Logain only did that because someone whispered in his ear. Maybe he had a red lyrium artifact. Bertrand. Meredith. Orzano? The mage guy? They had red lyrium. So they whispered, you should do this. You should do this. Corypheus. Now that's the interesting one. That's the most powerful one of them all. You should do this. It would explain why Corypheus didn't have red lyrium when we met him in the DLC of 2, but he was using red lyrium with careless abandon. Red lyrium is the blood of the Titans infected with the hatred of the Titans. Maybe there's a group out there that have learned to use this. Maybe they are the Titans themselves. Oh, that opens it up for a lot of things. I'd love to know theories about it. That would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you for those that have watched this series. I know that it's not the most popular of games, but I mean, maybe I'm a fanboy, maybe I'm a sucker for it, but I really liked it. If you can overlook a couple of cheesy dialogues, it's not woke, it's not boring, it's actually just very, very interesting and progressive with its lore. I'd put it right up there with Inquisition, to be quite honest. I don't see it as detracting from the series in the slightest. Maybe they could have acknowledged the previous 3 games a little more. But hey. If this is a standalone title with no DLC, I would look forward to the next game. And I'm very interested as to what these like hidden society of people whispering over shoulders that seem to have some sort of mind control. It'd be very interesting to see that. So yes, thank you everyone for watching this series. I really appreciate it. We've now gone through all the Mass Effects, we've now gone through all of the Dragon Ages, and now got to find out what the hell else I need to play. Maybe Baldur's Gate, maybe some other opinions from you guys, if you can suggest a game, kind of choice-based, that might be fun to watch somebody play all the way through. Something that maybe you wouldn't have the same playthrough each time, like these ones. Like, I've had loads of comments of like, oh, I've never seen that scene before because I never choose this. Normally it's because I'm stupid. But if it gives you a couple of new dialogues, then that's everything. Like that just means that the game is a tree that keeps on going wider. So yes, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it so very, very much. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye.